Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. Let's take a look here because Cardano is moving up quite a bit. Nothing too crazy, but in percent, it's moving up more than at the moment Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's already moved up around about 7% from the local low here. That is not bad. And good for Cardano is that it did hold the 42-cent level that I highlighted in the previous video, because this is basically the last support. That's the 88.7% FIB level of that wave 1 here, and that is just important to hold. It's like the last FIB level on the ladder before we make a lower low. And if we make a lower low, then yes, then we just have to go with it. But for now, the bulls are defending the bullish scenario. For now, we can assume that we have seen, I need to be careful what I say here, because we have no confirmation that we are going up here. But the thing is, ADA has no choice. ADA, in the bullish scenario, the low must be in. It is what it is. If the low isn't in here, then I think we are going to see a drop even below the 40.3 cent level. And that was the low here from the 13th of July. If we drop below that, if we drop below that 42 cent level, we're also most likely going to lose this level, and will then, and that's the next key support level, will then come down to 30 cents in my opinion. That is then the 88.7% Fibonacci level of the entire ADA chart. So far, we have moved up, as I said, around 7%, and we are fighting now with its key confirmation level. The level that I gave you in the previous videos that could confirm to us that we are going up would be a break above the wave 4 high. Now we've already done it twice here. We broke above it, not substantially, but this is already a good sign that the local low might be in here. The first wave here looks impulsive. Yeah, we can count 5 waves here to the upside without any overlaps. That is good. And this is micro counting, so we could assume maybe this was a wave 1, this already a wave 2, and we're now in a wave 3. That wave 3, it should take us also above the low of the previous wave 1. Let's see, a 46.3. That is sort of the next target. Yeah, so I think there is a chance we continue to move higher here. Let me just have a look here on the 1 hour chart. So here we need to be careful. The 1 hour is already dropping off on the MACD, but it's only the 1 hour, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. On the 4 hour, and that is meaningful, we've already seen now a bullish crossover. So if that can be maintained and we push higher here, bullish crossover on the RSI as well, that could take us higher in line with the previous price action here, which is, compared to some other cryptos here, at least locally here, quite strong. But it's still too early to really confirm that we are going up, because we haven't substantially broken that 44.8 cent level. But if we do that, and already there's some good chances that we do go higher here, because we already broke above it briefly, then we continue in what I believe would need to be, that's basically the only good option that ADA has here. It would need to be an impulsive move to the upside. It would need to be, because if we, and that's hardly possible, I could try to count all of this as a leading diagonal as the wave 1, like I did it with Bitcoin. But then this here might only be the wave A. We would then come up in a wave B correction. It would come down in a C, but as you can see, the C wave, where would that go? That would go below the previous low. So it's pretty much not an option I'm following at the moment. Really, the bulls need to kick off here. If they don't, then we are probably going to see a lower low. So what I mean here is, either we now see an impulsive price action to the upside in a wave 3 that will also take us above 60 cents, or we are going to see the 30 cent level. So there are basically only these two options at the moment. On the ETH chart, there are many more options. And again, I can only stress here that the ADA chart is quite weak. The reason for that is we have come down so close to the last low that there is a really realistic chance that the bullish scenario is not going to survive. So here I would be on the side of caution with ADA. But for now it is surviving. Yeah, for now we are holding above the 42 cent level, but of course I need to warn you about that. And I also told you, if we there is a chance to count this entire thing as a large triangle. And if we don't see an impulsive move up now, which would be for the bulls the only option, then the next move up will be a wave E in this triangle here, where we assume the wave D was in here, and then we would move up in a wave E, and the wave E would be solved or followed by an impulsive move to the downside. Yeah. And that would then be a wave 1, and that would probably make a lower low below the 42-cent level. We can also calculate the possible length for the wave E now that we know, or probably know, where the wave D ended, because I think the low is in here, the local low for now. So we do that by measuring the length of the wave C, and we add it to the low of the wave D, and the key target for the wave E, and there's no guarantee we necessarily reach it, but that's the key target. That is the 61.8% length of the wave C. It is 54.3 cents. Okay, so that's the level to watch out for. That's also very close to that key resistance area that you can see here in red at around 55 cents. So I think short term, there's a good chance we start to move up. You know, we have the bullish crossover here on the 4 hour. We had, and that's what we talked about, the bullish divergence on the RSI anyway in my last video, and we were much lower. So we've already made 7% since then. In short term, there is a good chance that we break this level. But again, as long as a resistance level is in place, it is resistance. So we want to break that level for confirmation, and then I think we can move higher. Again, then we've got that wave 1 low that I talked about, and the wave 2 high as well at 48 cents. And if we go above 48, I think then we could really reach that target here of that wave E high that I just mentioned. And here's then the decision point if we are just in a bearish pattern or a bullish one. And also the structure that is moving up should reveal to us if we are rather in a bullish scenario or only in a wave E. The structure will reveal to us, and you will probably know about that in the next few videos. For now, we can be still carefully, very, very carefully bullish, because the bulls continue to defend here this current scenario, the bullish one. But here this green triangle pattern is possible and is going to get likely if we drop below the 42-cent level. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.